Alex and Lucy here. For the next 2 days, we're going to be rock climbing, camping, and eating good food in the heart of the French Pyrenees. And we're taking you guys along for the ride. Stick around, it's going to be a fun video. Welcome to the beautiful Ariège region of France. It's about an hour and 15-minute drive from where we live, just over the mountains, and we're in a tiny little local spot here, and I'm going to start the day with this 6B plus V4 problem that I've never tried before. It looks like we start down with a left hand out left, a right hand out right. I'm going to do a bump up, work my left hand up, and then I'm going to try to get a heel hook up here, and then work out to that juggy ledge. Oh no! I don't know if you guys could hear that, but my knee just popped so loudly. This is part about getting into your mid-30s. Your fingers feel good, and then your knees start hurting.
Come on. Go for it.
Oh! That was so reachy going up for that jug. I mean, I guess that is the move because you're on giant handholds, but I was not expecting it to be that hard for the first boulder of the day, and we're already pumped.
Today I won't be able to climb because I went to the physical therapist because of my elbow, no, shoulder. But this is the boulder I did last week, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's a 7B, not the easiest one I did. The boulder starts here with these two holes. There is a 7C starts, but I wasn't able to do the move, so I just keep with the 7B. And then you have this hold, like a strange hold, which for me is the key hold to do the other move. And I have to do 3 different movements. 1, 2, and then 3. Just move my feet to match.
Venga, Lucy.
I did with this one to reach the very good hold.
Venga. Venga.
And it's finished just over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here is my plat du jour. This is the project that I've been working on. Word on the street is that it is somewhere between a 7C plus and an 8A plus. We're not really sure yet. I have done all the moves at some point, but the top out is a little bit committing. So you can see I've got a rope hanging down right now. I'm going to climb up. I'm going to run the top out once or twice, give you guys a little tour of the hand holds, and we'll see if we have any luck today. Let's hop up there. My friend found a way to throw a heel hook out to this ledge here to the right, and then using a kind of an OK pinch, just kind of rocking over and then turning your hand. So if you're on the ground or close to the ground, I don't think it would be very, very difficult. But since you're pretty high off the deck and you're not pulling on anything with your hands, it is quite spooky. I feel so much more confident than I did last week on that top out. Last week it was a drama fest up there. I was like freaking out. I was complaining, getting so pumped, and like, I can't do it if I get all the way up there. I'm gonna fall. Today that felt pretty good. So I think we're gonna warm up the other moves, and I'm confident that if I do arrive up there, then we will be standing on top. Oh, whew, that was really close. That's definitely the crux move. But could somebody please give me like an extra inch of reach? That'd be really nice right now. Whew. I also felt pretty good today. This is always the crux. Here's your left hand start hold. You've got your choice of a crimp here or this side pull, and your right hand start hold. With my beta, I'm doing a dead point in a 3-finger drag to this kind of like, in Spanish we call it a buzón, like a mail slot, and I'm trying to 3-finger drag on this like little crimp that's in here. Cross under to a slopey ledge feature, a right hand hold that I grab kind of sideways and twist my fingers into, and then out here is one of the key parts of the lower section. It's really important to pay special attention to exactly where you're putting your heel, because if you put it too far to the left or too far to the right, the next moves become a lot harder. Here's your next right hand hold. This thing is gnarly tiny. Right hand shoulder, and then jutting out to this 3-finger slot. Match on the jug, and then make a large dynamic move up to that crimpy ledge. This thing is very, very steep, 40-degree overhang. So we're basically on a moonboard outdoors.
Muy bien. Venga. Espera. Venga. Muy bien. Venga.
Ah, no. Lucy said I went a little Hello Kitty up there for that last hold. You know, the cats that wave like this instead of going all out. Can I have a kiss? Oh! Oh! Kisses for electric shocks.
Eso. Venga. Venga. Va. Corta ahí. Bien. Bien. Súper. Y ahí súper fuerte. 1, 2, con todo. Va.
Ah, mierda. Oh no. And I'm only missing like a fingertip. Ah.
Venga. Venga. Vale. Venga. Venga.
I am so fried. Lucy was betting that I wouldn't make the first move, and I felt good making the first move, but as soon as I started doing the traverse out to the right, I'm like, there's no way I can do this. So I think it's a good moment to wrap it up. This thing will be waiting for me next time, and let's go have a barbecue. We've got some good food waiting for us. Getting that num-num.
We have paper and eggs. We have a camembert, which is a cheese. We have some steaks, the dessert, marshmallow.
This is camembert cheese.
It's important to wrap it like this so you have something to hold it when it's done. Otherwise, you're gonna just burn yourself.
It's gonna melt like a fondue. So the trick with the peppers is to make sure that you cut carefully just around the top so that you're left with this like bowl shape, and then you stick them upside down to kind of cook the outside because they're really big and they do take quite a while to cook. Drop the egg inside.
Perfect.
And just let those guys cook for another 10 to 15 minutes maybe, just until the egg starts to get white, and hopefully you're left with the yolky goodness on the inside, and then your pepper's done. And there you have it. We got our grilled steak and pepper with egg inside it on the campfire. Not too bad. Ow, ow, oh, no, no, no. 3-second rule, saved it. Well, it got pretty late on us, so we are all packed up and ready for bed. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning.
Coffee. Today we've changed to a different climbing area. It is way hotter than we were expecting. The car was showing 23 degrees Celsius, so that puts us in the low to mid 70s. I think it's going to be a little bit too hot to try my project that's behind me. It's an 8A Prow compression boulder, but I do want to give it my hand. We're going to see how the moves feel warming up. If I have good vibes, we'll keep giving it some sin burns, and if not, we're going to explore the rest of what this forest has to offer. So the move that you guys just saw me working on is the crux of the whole boulder problem, and there's a whole transition sequence before actually getting up to that move. The boulder starts out here with this beautiful left hand sloper and this right hand crimp. You make a large move out to this pretty good hold. Since we are on a prow, we're going to be working with the heel hooks a lot. I put a left heel up here and then do 2 hand bumps before opening back out to the right. The right hand's not that great, but we are in compression. Here's where the boulder gets really beautiful. I make a large toss, then I make a right heel scum. Very improbable hold, but this is what's gonna keep me glued to the wall for the next 3 moves. This right hand hold is absolutely terrible. It's just barely big enough to get a 2-finger kind of crimp on this little half circle crease, and I'm squeezing as hard as I can. The problem that I have being smaller is that I've seen a taller climber that's able to go from these 2 holds and make a giant move out to that crimp that's pretty good, but I get to make 3 intermediate moves. I have made this crux move on other days. Today I'm not having any luck, but I do want to give it a try or 2 from the ground and see if there's any magic. That was better than any of the tries that I did isolated. Oh no. For lunch today, we've got this delicious and super simple couscous salad. This is one of our favorite things to do in camping because in our van we don't have a fridge and it requires no refrigeration for any of the things in it. It's just couscous, pepper, cucumber, some raisins for a little bit of sweet flavor, and then to give it a little bit more pop, there's balsamic vinegar and lemon and salt. Just mix it up and voila. The best part of this salad is that you can mix and match the ingredients based on your own preferences. Ah, that's such a bummer. As I was entering that crux section, I made a huge beta error, and instead of moving my left foot up first, I moved my right foot out under the prow, and I had to really try to pull hard with my fingers, and with the heat of the afternoon, there was no way I was going to stay on.
Venga. Bien. Venga. Venga. Venga, Alex. Estoy. Venga, tranqui, respira. Respira aquí. Tú puedes. Respira. Tranqui.
I cannot believe that that just happened. That is crazy. After my second try, I was thinking that I needed to just stop already. I was feeling so hot. You saw that I took my shirt off, which I don't usually do. And Lucie's like, just give it one more try. You got it. And then we'll change boulders after. Right before I gave my third try, the wind started blowing, and I really felt the difference. And I did my sequence perfectly, working up into that crux, and I was going for that last move, and I just felt confident all of a sudden. And then I stuck that hold. The only thing that I was worried about after I made that large dynamic move that I couldn't stick warming up was the top out, which I hadn't run since November. But luckily things clicked and I was able to get the send. That is crazy. I'm so stoked right now. Ah. When in doubt, do as the t-shirt says. Keep climbing. So Lucie's actually just around the corner. She's opening out one of the pads on the problem that she wants to try today. And while I'm hiking over there, I wanted to show you this magnificent 7A slab line that I was able to do last week.
Venga, Alex. Choose my right hand.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Are you grumpy?
No.
You chilling?
Yeah.
Bien! Come on, Lucie. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah!
The hardest move was the first one, which is tricky because you're very close to the ground and it's hard to start the movement, but I give 5 stars to this boulder. Yeah, it was good. It was fun to climb.
This is going to be my last boulder of the day. If I understand correctly, there's a couple of different entrances and combinations here going up this just beautiful quartzy face. If you've never climbed on quartz before, this type of rock is really, really glassy and slick, so you're basically climbing on rock that doesn't have grip. I'm going to give a flash try at a 7C. I think the move is coming off of this right-hand gas stone going up to the lift. So it's a little bit committing. We've got a nice big fall. And if that doesn't go well, then I'm going to try to do a slightly easier entrance, which would be a 7B, I believe.
Bien, Alex. Bien, muy bien. Venga, ¿eh? Muy bien.
That is so sharp. I'm also the world's best flash climber, if you guys didn't know that.
Come on. Come on. Nice. Come on. Come on. Come on. I didn't have time to react.
Oh, that was scary. I felt super good until I kind of like grabbed a left hand to kind of get me up a little bit higher. And then as soon as I tried to make that kind of like last little for the lip, whoop, au revoir.
Au revoir. Nice. I'm with you. Nice.
Cuidado. Vale.
Nice, Alex. Come on. Nice.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Good
so
job.
spooky. I'm so glad that I didn't beef it from the top again. I got the right hand a little bit better, but if you can see down there, there's this chalked up hold that the right hand, and there's just no grip on it. So you're trusting and working off that shoulder. The lip, you got these slopers, and this is one of those boulders that when you look at it from here, you're like, there's no way that you want to top this thing out. But once I actually got up here, it felt pretty natural, and I felt more or less comfortable and safe. Definitely not the hardest thing that I've ever climbed, but I really like doing these kinds of boulders because you have this kind of sensation of just feeling really proud of yourself to climb something tall and proud and amazing.
This is the end. Ciao.
But for real though, we're gonna end the day on a positive note after we both sent a boulder. We gotta hike down the mountain and try to find our way across the creek. If you guys liked a video like this, definitely let us know in the comments because we have a lot more beautiful places around our mountains and around our home that we'd love to show you. We'll see you guys in the next video.